Okay, we're done with our combination of the mask. Next, I want to work on remove some blemishes if anything exists. So this is a post-apocalypse kind of zombie slayer things I want to work. Some those effects may be okay, but just example, let's do this frequency separations for the masking so we can see how it can be done. And in some beauty shots you maybe want to use it more, but I think retouching almost not necessary here, but we'll just do as example so we can see it. So for that one I'm going to create a new, and this will be just as a copy, and we can also combine and create 2 additional layers. So leave it bottom mask intact. This will be our reference mask, and we'll call one low, and let's go this high. So for this one we'll do just only 2 passes. You can do multiple passes inside. Medium, just separate depend on frequency, and we done another tutorials when, for example, need to remove some freckles off the face. So as a low, we'll go to apply blur, and for this one you actually want to use it surface blur. If you're using Gaussian blur, you'll notice edges will blur out, which we don't need to do and for the hair example. So we'll go to use it surface blur, which will detect edges, you can see right here. And normally I'm just compare till I can see big shapes. Again, the frequency separation will work by separating the contrast areas between sizes. So for example, blur, will give it a big shape, my major shapes. So we can go down 20, and our threshold need to be slightly below our first. So right here, I think this is have a nice good mask, so we'll click OK on that one. Okay, now we can go inside the high, and we'll go to image. We'll go to use apply image. In apply image, we'll as a layers we need to select our reference low. Okay, we're also going to and we're going to select the mode subtract. So if you're using 16-bit, then you want to switch to the add, be sure invert is a label, have it scale 2, offset 0. It's based on how many bit. Again, for our purpose we was using just 8 bits, so we're going to use it subtract, no invert, scale 2, and offset 128. If you're interested why we're using precisely these numbers, we have specific tutorials on frequency separation in depth, and it's based on a 256 level of the gradients for 8-bit, and also offset 256 on the middle, so we have it both ways going, and it's overall it's a little bit more in details. So let's click OK, and right now we have it our 2 passes. Again, in some cases even it's look grayscale, it's does not. It's if you come closer you can see some color information does pass through. You just apply to a little bit more frequency on a contrast area. So let's go ahead, hide our height. We'll go on a low. Next I want to add new layer. Let's call adjustment. Okay, and we want to parent child to our lower, so we'll go click Alt key, and when you move your mouse you'll see icon pop up. It says clip mask, so we'll kind of clipping to our low. Now any adjustment we'll do on this layer will preserve inside our model areas. Okay, so next let's go for the height. Till we're creating, we'll create another one adjustment layer, and same things, we'll go ahead and clip this to our high level. So as we select adjustment layer, okay, let me hide bottom one. We want to take this layer and apply some of those maybe some areas. I don't see really any problem here. Right here, drop of water, actually I should, but let's say if we want to modify some of those darker areas, kind of skin effect, and maybe somewhere right here clean up a little bit. But overall it's look okay, it does not look that bad. That image actually work very well. Or maybe some skin wrinkles reduced a little bit. So for this we'll go to use the actual mixed brush, and it's mixed between a smudge tool and brush. It's worked very well. We want to set wetness 10, load 25, mix 23, flow 25, and we want to be sure it's enable sample all layers. In this case we'll let sample layer below, and we can go forward from this. Okay, our brush, want to set a soft brush, adjust with our hardness is 0%, so very soft. And by using Alt key to sample color around, we can check color and just slightly kind of paint, and you can see we can remove wrinkles from the face, you can remove some blemishes on the skin. And again, we will need to have it several passes, because this is just our overall think about this low frequency general shapes. It's what we actually try to rework. Right here, for example, her finger is very noisy, a lot of noise here. We can do it. This is also very nice effect if you have it some on a black digital noise you want to reduce. You can work same way to remove some of the digital noise coloring. We don't have it that much here. Okay, you know, maybe just reduce a little bit right there. Okay, just slightly remove some of the noising. Okay. How say her skin is look very good, so we don't need it to do too much changes. If we work with a beauty shot, we probably used quite a bit more to clean up some face, but in this case is actually branches work very well. Okay, this is normal what you do for the low pass, so let's go to the high pass. And the high pass, this is give us, you can see more texture preservation. So here's things, on a low use it soft, on a high pass we'll actually need to use it stamp tool, and we want to use it hard edges, and we want to use it opacity 100%, so very hard brushes this way. Okay, also if you have a hard time to see some areas because too gray, you can always just add curve. So let's switch this to overlay, simple S curve. Okay, if you want simple S curve, or you can just take these edges. Okay, let's go to delete those 2 points and move them to the middle. So you can do both ways. Okay, this way you can see how much it's brought in details. Again, this is just for us to see what we need modified. And just as example, again, let's work right here. So we can go sample textures, and we can just add right this area, clean up. Same tool will apply very nicely if you want to remove some effect. Okay, we have it 100%. Actually, I'm on a wrong layer, so let's go select this one. Okay, right here you can see we start adding. Okay, if you want to remove some effect, so you can see how we applied. Okay, let's say like this one. Overall, actually I want to keep them, so I want to add a little bit more greenish, but if you have the effect on a clothes, so we can easy clean up any clothes this way. Just remove all of this lint. Okay, if you have it unwanted hair, we can remove same hair, but I do like how the hair currently looks, so we'll keep it places. I'm just looking right here. Let's go just slightly. And again, this is, I do like some of that effect. We'll just use this as example, just showing what you can do. Okay, so we'll touch up maybe a little bit more on the lint. However, again, when you're fighting with the zombies, you should be very dirty, so we won't do too much. Again, this as example. We can remove a lot of stuff this way, and this way we're done with the frequency separation. We don't need a curve, we can go delete it at this point. And right here, if we re-enable back to our look, we should see full image. For this, we also need to take our high level when we're done and switch this to linear light. So this way we'll provide properly adjustment. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll go click in. Let's reposition. And you can see, just compare. Okay, before and after, you can see how we modify some stuff. One thing you'll notice with introducing, because blurring and everything, you can see right edges, we start introducing some effect. And we can fix this easy by taking our layer and clipping to the mask below. Okay, so to do this, I'll just select these layers. We'll group it. We'll take this one, and I want to actually preserve this to our group. So we'll call this frequency separation. And we'll just take and zoom in parenting to our below. So you can see right here, we still have a nice clipping mask. And we'll just apply those changes. So let's go ahead and work a little bit more after we retouch now on our image to add more dodge and burn. Just start adding kind of more dimension to our model.